organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on Daily Iowan TV Farmers Market, we'll take a look at the latest changes made this season. And later, a ruling on the Jane Meyer case.
We take a look at how two players on the baseball team that are more than just teammates.
And find out if the beautiful weather will stick around this weekend during weather.
All that and more coming up. Daily Iowan TV starts now. Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Ryan Scott. We have an update on the Jane Meyer trial. On Thursday, the jury came to their decision. They ruled in Meyer's favor on all of her claims, which included gender and sexual orientation discrimination and unequal pay and whistleblower violations. Meyer will be awarded $1.43 million in damages. The Trump administration has achieved a victory after the House of Representatives voted on Thursday to repeal and replace the 7-year-old Affordable Care Act. Republicans passed the bill 217 to 213 with 20 Republicans voting no and not a single Democrat voting in support. The next step is for the bill to go to the Senate, and Thursday's vote comes weeks after a failed attempt to get replacement of Obamacare in the House. The first farmers market of the season took place on Wednesday evening. With all the fun, the farmers market will remain. There are still a few changes that are coming this season. Daily Iowan TV reporter Mackenzie Cooper has more.
The Iowa City Farmers Market kicked off its season on Wednesday night. Despite the cooler temperatures, the market was busy with people getting fresh fruits and vegetables, plants, and some home goods. The vendors were also excited to get back to sell their goods to the Iowa City community.
Everybody's really excited to see those first things coming out of the ground, and we're excited to be here and have those things for everybody.
It's something that gets in your blood that you get excited to get the first market.
While all the same food and goods will continue being sold at the farmers market, there will be a few changes. Due to some construction taking place around the Chauncey Swan parking ramp, additional seating will be added across the street in front of City Hall. This year, the farmers market is implementing a no plastic bag policy in order to increase sustainability efforts. At the first few markets of the season, cloth bags will be given out until supplies last. Customers are encouraged to bring their own bags or boxes as well. The Iowa City Farmers Market will be taking place every Wednesday evening and Saturday morning at the Chauncey Swan parking ramp. Reporting from the Iowa City Farmers Market, this is Mackenzie Cooper, Daily Iowan TV.
An emergency order to block a new law was denied Thursday. The new law will enforce a required 72-hour waiting period for abortions at any stage of pregnancy. It will also require women to get a doctor visit to see the doctor twice in order to get an abortion. A district court judge denied the request sought by Planned Parenthood of the Heartland. Governor Terry Branstad is scheduled to sign the bill today, and the restrictions are set to take effect immediately. Well, the weather has been pretty nice the last few days. I hope it continues into our weekend. Let's toss over to Mackenzie Cooper in the weather studio with more.
Thanks, Ryan. That's right. It's been really refreshing to see the sun shining these past couple of days, and it will continue to shine into the weekend. This morning will be sunny with a high of 60. The sun will stick around this afternoon with the high reaching 68. Clear skies and a high of 59 are expected into the evening hours. Saturday morning will remain sunny with a high of 62. Now let's take a look at our 6-day extended forecast. The high will remain the same into Saturday evening with sunny skies. The sun will continue to shine come Sunday with temperatures expected to rise into the mid-60s. The skies will be partly cloudy on Monday with the high reaching the upper 60s. While the clouds will stick around Tuesday, it will warm up with temperatures in the low 70s. The rain didn't stay away for too long. Thunderstorms and a high in the low 70s is expected for Wednesday. Keep those umbrellas out because it will continue to rain on Thursday with a high reaching the mid-60s. That's your weather for this week. Ryan, back to you.
Thanks, Mackenzie. President Donald Trump signed an executive order that will get churches and other religious organizations more politically involved. The order directs the IRS to not take adverse action against religious groups that take part in political activities. Trump also makes it clear that churches and religious organizations will still be restricted from endorsing or explicitly opposing political candidates. A local set of helping hands is looking for assistance. Since 2005, the Cedar Rapids-based organization Gems of Hope has been working on bringing hope to both cancer victims and their families. Earlier this month, they hosted a small informative panel at the Iowa City Senior Center looking for volunteers to help out with their cause.
The purpose of this event is to encourage people to volunteer for Gems of Hope and help them inspire cancer patients during their time by making them little gifts of hope like cards and beads and earrings and so forth.
Starting next school year, Iowa City high schools are set to introduce a trimester-long health elective which will address healthy relationships. This will be the first time a health elective has been offered outside of the standard health class required by the state. The hope is that students will develop relationship skills in order to make smart choices. For more information, check out today's copy of the Daily Iowan. As temperatures are getting warmer, many people are rushing outside to catch the beautiful weather, and that can only mean one thing: golf courses around the region are opening for another season. Daily Iowan TV reporter Easton French has the story.
With clear blue skies in the forecast and luscious green grass covering the ground, golf courses all around the Midwest have officially opened their doors to the public. Finkbine Golf Course has been home to the Hawkeyes for decades, and now that spring is here, it's time to play some golf. Director of Finkbine Golf Course, Jeff Moore, believes that his course stands out among others, thanks to his hard-working grounds crew.
Fairways are always green and lush, greens are always fast, and I think that's the pride they take and take care of the golf course really separates us.
Beginning his 8th season at Finkbine, Moore has grown to favor 2 special holes on the back 9.
Number 13, our water hole, it's got double green there, and it's kind of the only water we have on the course. I personally also like hole number 14 just because it's a different look than all the other holes, and you kind of sit on top of a hill hitting down to a plateau and then up to an elevated green, and it's just kind of a unique hole here compared to the rest, so that's probably my favorite.
With Finkbine being the home of the Hawkeyes golf teams, it draws a large crowd of collegiate athletes, such as Brock Morris, a Central College golfer who believes that this course pushes him to fine-tune his game.
If you get caught in the wrong position on a hole, it definitely makes you pay. So I think in that essence, you really got to think shots through and where you want to be at and where you definitely don't want to be at.
As the 2017 season kicks off, be sure to dust off those clubs and book a tee time with the official home of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Daily Iowan TV, Easton French.
Well, the Iowa baseball team is home this weekend. I'll toss over to Nikki Crossway, standing by in the sports studio with more.
Thanks, Ryan. That is right. Yeah, Iowa athletics are starting to end one by one, but Iowa baseball still has some time left in their season, as the Big Ten tournament is not until the end of May, and the NCAA tournament is not until the beginning of June. Starting all the way back in late February, baseball is a long and grueling season, so the team definitely has a bond like no other. But 2 of those Hawkeye teammates are a little closer than everyone else. Colin Murphy has the story.
What would you do if you were born and raised in Hawkeye athletics? If your dad and 2 uncles played basketball and wrestled at the University of Iowa. For these 2 brothers, it was almost destiny for them to be Hawkeyes. For Sam and Ben Norman, they grew up in a family of Hawkeye athletes with their dad and their uncles competing here collegially at the University of Iowa. But they did not want to follow in their footsteps competing in Carver Hawkeye Arena as a basketball player or a wrestler. They wanted to compete on a diamond like you see behind me here at Dwayne Banks Field because their favorite sport growing up was baseball.
Actually, growing up, I never even wrestled. I just played basketball. I enjoyed basketball, but I realized that I was a lot better at baseball and I had a better chance of continuing in that aspect. So kind of pushed harder with baseball, and I really enjoyed basketball too. I still like playing.
I never wrestled ever. I did play basketball in high school, but there was never really any pressure to. It was basically up to us what we wanted to do, and it just kind of worked out that we both ended up here.
Now both at Iowa, the brothers are enjoying their time together in the dugout.
It's nice having him in the dugout because I can always have someone come talk to about an AB, or if I do something, he can tell me. He knows what he's talking about a little bit.
Like I said, we've never really played together, but it's been kind of a thing both of us have done our whole lives, so it's kind of cool to do it together now. And it's just a different realm to kind of hang out with him in a way, I guess. And like I said, it's been fun to watch him have a little success here so far in the beginning of the year.
I mean, they're awesome teammates and get along great with everyone. And you know, Ben has really stepped up for a freshman and is playing extremely well. And Sam, you know, obviously isn't getting the innings and hasn't been out there as much as he would have liked, but he still works at it every single day like he's going to be out there tomorrow.
As Sam's final year is concluding and Ben's Hawkeye career is just beginning, they may be going separate ways, but they always be able to bond over baseball. Reporting from Duane Banks Field, this has been Colin Murphy, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
You can catch Ben, Sam, and the rest of the Hawkeyes as they take on Michigan State this weekend. The Iowa men's gymnastics season is over, and along with that ends the career of one standout gymnast. Reporter Lucy Rodin has more.
Senior Corey Patterson ended his career as a gymnast at the University of Iowa 2 weeks ago at the NCAA Championships. Patterson finished 10th on the parallel bars with a season-high score of 14.45. At the Big Ten Championships, Patterson took home the silver medal on the high bar.
Well, Big Ten for finals, it was kind of just going out there, doing what I've been training, just have confidence. I've put in a lot of work and practice, and just go out there and show what I can do. The last 3 years I just missed finals, so to be able to make finals and go out there and perform the routine I wanted to and show the results and get the results I wanted, it's good.
However, senior Corey Patterson is more than just a silver medalist. He's a teammate, role model, and leader of this Iowa men's gymnastics team.
Corey came in, skinny little Canadian kid who had a lot of growing up to do, and it's amazing to compare the photos from when he first got here to where he is now. And how much he's learned and how much he's evolved and grown up, and went from doing a couple of events to moving into his senior year, being a team captain as voted by the peers, being a leader on the competition floor and doing multiple events.
Corey competed in 8 competitions this season with 2 career bests, but Corey's greatest contribution to the team was his leadership.
From a kid that comes in kind of eyes wide open and then gets in and starts contributing and then gets in and starts inspiring the underclassmen. And he's done a fantastic job of that. And it's taken a lot of work and a lot of us guiding him along the way, but I think this is a really good senior year.
Looking ahead to next season, the Hawks will need to replace Patterson along with 3 other seniors. Reporting for Iowa Men's Gymnastics, this has been Lucy Rodin for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The men ended the season ranked 8th nationally. Now, University of Iowa women's tennis player Elise Van Heuvelin was named Big Ten Freshman of the Year and added first-team All-Big Ten honors. Van Heuvelin is the 5th Big Ten Freshman of the Year in program history and the first All-Big Ten honoree, Ruth Seaborn. Van Heuvelin played all 22 matches at the #1 singles positions, recording a 13-9 mark and a 6-6 Big Ten record. She also finished with a 16-5 doubles record. Van Heuvelin and junior Zoe Douglas were ranked as high as number 80 in ITA National Doubles Ranking. This past Wednesday night was the annual Golden Herky Awards for Iowa athletes, and some of your favorite Hawkeyes walked away with awards. National champ Corey Clark won Outstanding Postseason Performance. Jordan Bohannon won Best Male Breakthrough Athlete. Iowa football took away Best Upset for their crazy win against top-ranked Michigan this past season. And kicker Keith Duncan took home Best Play for kicking the winning field goal in that game as well. And another favorite was Best Reaction to a play with Corey Clark and Tom Brands took home from after when Corey won the national championships and slammed down head coach Tom Brands. So definitely a lot of memorable moments for Hawkeye sports this year, and hopefully that success will carry into next year. Tune in on Monday for the Hawkeye recaps from this weekend. Ryan, back to you.
Is the thought of finals week causing you stress? Not to worry, as the Iowa Memorial Union has got you covered with several events next week to help students recharge in between finals. On Monday, students can enjoy a traditional flipping into pancakes finals week breakfast from 6:30 until 10:30 in the main lounge of the IMU. Monday and Wednesday, therapy dogs will be in north and south rooms of the IMU for students to play with and to pet. For a full list of finals week events, visit afterclass.uiowa.edu/events. Well, that's it for this edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to stay up to date with everything Johnson County by watching our live broadcast every Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. on dailyiowan.com. Also, be sure to pick up today's copy of the Daily Iowan. That's it. That's all we have here. Thanks for joining us and have a good day.